Hey, what's up? What's up? How are you? All right, let me add Hugo on here. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining again.
Big D's, what up?
Oh, what's up, Hugo? What's up?
Shit, staying out the way. You know what I'm saying? I've been ducking you for some shit on this junk, you heard me.
I
I've
know
been
you've
big
been
ducking
ducking
you.
me for like you've
Big
been ducking
ducking you,
me
you
for
heard
like
me.
months. I was like, damn,
About six
Hugo
months
went
out here.
on. Yeah, I'm like, damn, Hugo went on Millionaire Mindsets again.
Like three times I did jump, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm just glad you was able to come on.
Xavier get on that jump, he made me get on this jump. I'm like, oh nah, you can't come on this jump too, and I ain't get on this jump, you heard me.
I see everybody in here. Big SD stack
Yeah.
season shit. Let's
So
see.
what's up with you, man? You good?
Yeah,
You been
yeah, I'm
doing
good. I
alright?
just got back to VA. I'm just out here for the weekend.
I seen you was out there in VA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I'm just out here for the weekend, just chilling for real. I was just like,
Word.
might as well come back home before I end up heading out to Cali. What's good, B?
What up, B?
What's up, everybody? It's crazy watching your growth. Your growth been crazy
I
out here
appreciate it.
trading stocks.
Still trying to get it in, you feel me? Trying to up my technical analysis and shit like that, you feel me?
Hell yeah,
Gotta up it. Cause that's how
yeah.
you
That
get the
shit a
bread.
process. Yeah,
Real
such a
shit.
process trying to get it up. But like you gonna get there for sure. You already been eating, so
Yeah, you already know how it go. Leveraging the network, you already know my niggas already know that shit. So you know they gonna help me out and shit.
right. You go Nora in here talk about
Well, what
SD.
up, Nora? Shit cool and
Oh,
B,
he
you know what
he
I'm
tweet
saying?
this down again.
Trying to see what bees are talking about today. You know what I'm saying? I know bees got some goddamn some gems for me to goddamn
Yeah,
come through
hell
on and
yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Let me just tweet this John out one more time.
Oh, word. I ain't even got my phone on me. Goddamn.
All right, yeah. So we like, you know, us. This is gonna be like a regular convo, but I just want like for me with Finance Fridays, I just want people to just like understand where we came from, understand where we at now, like how it's a journey to get there. Like you know, none of this is overnight. Like it takes time to be successful, and you just don't pop up and be like, yeah, like I'm up. Like it's never like that unless you hit the lottery or hit some type of lick. Like
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
never.
It's a whole process, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make certain sacrifices you normally wouldn't be making, you feel me? Whether it's just to maintain a certain like marginal lifestyle or not, like sometimes that shit got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be all the way down to your last and you don't want to be down to your last before you try to figure out like damn I need to do this now. Like I done lost it all, trying to get it back, lost it all, got it back, lost it all, got it back. Then you finally get tired of that, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? So we trying to run it up until it's stacked.
Hmm. Right, and that's why I was tweeting the other day. Like, you only got to get rich once, and then maintain
Once
it. Like, a lot of people they think like, oh, you got to get rich and then keep trying to like just keep trying to flip it, keep trying to flip it. But like, you got to think about it. The people who are really wealthy, they not out here taking extreme risks like all the time. Like they invest in their bread, and it's like very safe. Like they're not out here trying to like mess with options. Is good to get your capital up and stuff like that. But like people who are up like eight, nine figures, they not out here like trading options. They have their money in like
facts.
stocks that's going to continuously just go up and you're not really going to lose money like that. So some people, they ain't really agree with me when I said like, you know, you just got to get rich and maintain it. Like,
Facts. You don't gotta be trying to get that quick bread because you got that steady bread, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need that get rich quick bread. You don't need to be trying to leverage your bread and be in some volatile shit because you got a lot of money to be in some stable shit. So it's like you can see your profits, and it's like if you see 1% a day, 2% a day on eight, nine figures, bro, you eating out here. You feel me? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
you eating. You eating, you
Like
way up
nigga,
because like JT, he was saying that too. He's like, if you got a 6 figure portfolio, like you only need a couple percentages a
a
day, and
day.
that's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Like you don't even need to be out here trying to like go all in or doing anything like that. Like it's unnecessary. So once you got
Facts.
your cash flow, like you invested in other places, you got that cash flow. You're not out here trying to like 2x, 3x, 4x your money all the time. Like even B was
At
just
all.
saying it on the timeline. He like, yeah, I'm just chilling. Like I'm just maintaining my bread. Like he don't even need to grow
Facts.
it no more. He got so much money.
That is doing what they do at all times. He got the perpetual harvest going on, you feel me? So it's like, it's never ending, you feel me? Like, even when you taking L's, you lose 5 million in a day. Goddamn, you still up some shit of M's, and then the next day you gonna make some M's. Like, cause you already up so many M's, it don't even matter, you hear me? Like, that shit is insane to see. You feel me? Especially if you catch the flex before he delete that junk. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So
And if you, what's up?
for anybody who don't know you, I don't know, it might be a lot of people in here who already know you, but for anybody who doesn't know you, can you just like talk a little bit about your journey, like where you started and how you got to where you are now, like especially with you out here trading and stuff like that. Like I remember before you was like you don't even want to use a laptop. Now you got a
I
MacBook
don't fuck
Pro.
with the junk, you know what I'm saying? I really won't fucking with the laptops and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Did some time, came home, started cooking, you know what I'm saying? And Twitter was fucking with it heavy. Everybody else that was fucking with me in the streets heavy was fucking with the cooking. So I'm cooking for a lot of people in my network, and they was loving it. They was supporting that new journey that I was on, and I transitioned out of that, you know what I'm saying? And kind of got more into like making money online, like whether it's flipping shoes, flipping almost any and everything that's gonna turn a dollar into two. And I got that from my homie Reese, you know what I'm saying? Then I transitioned into investing in the legal market out here in Colorado, you know what I'm saying? And after I did that, it was like, okay, that's a little too volatile for me because I don't have the license to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Mhm.
investing in people that do.
Right.
And I started to transition more into investing in the market. And that's what really started to like open my eyes a lot more. And leveraging my following, because I got like 5 figures in following, you feel me? And they fuck with me. So I started doing that stack season shit right before this investing joint with the market. You know what I'm saying? Try to do the little Bitcoin. But you know, weak hands, paper hands, you know what I'm saying? Them paper hands will fuck you up out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had like 8 Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying, under 10 bands a piece. And I
Right.
fucked it up, you know what I'm saying? I fucked up the whole set, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't even re-up, you feel me? I had to liquidate that shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking no weeds. I mean like the Bitcoin set, you know what I'm saying? I fucked it up because I'm looking at it every day. And it's so volatile. I was going between 7 and 10K, but now it's in the 40s, you feel me? I would have held the Bitcoin. I'd be good
Right.
out here, BZ. Like, I could have
Look,
liquidated half and put it in the
I
market.
did the same thing. Like I did the same thing because you know me, I was in crypto early, so I was just like, when crypto was booming, I got in at 1,600, and then it went up to like 20K, and it was like down for years. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just sell. Like at one point, I had probably like over 20 bitcoins at one point. So I'm like, man, I was like, all I had to do was hold on to it. That's why I be trying to tell people like, you gotta have a long term vision. If I would have been thinking about 5 years, 10 years down the line, I would have never even sold those bitcoins. I would have still
Facts.
had all of them, if not more, today. So,
Facts.
you just learn from your mistakes, and you just keep it pushing.
But I be trying to get niggas to learn from us, our mistakes, so they don't repeat the history, you feel me? Because it's like, I be seeing niggas talk on the timeline like, I'm about to sell this apple. I'm like, why you about to sell a good weed to try to go sell some crack? You know what I'm saying? You swing trading and trying to do some option trading and hopping in the sundown and all that. With your blue chip money, you gotta have long
Right,
term money, you gotta have swing money, and you gotta have this quick flip money. Like you need three of them drugs. You gotta allocate your funds because you about to sell a blue chip company that's supposed to be holding for 1 to 5 years minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like you just sell fucking gold to try to buy some silver. Like we gonna keep the gold and goddamn you need more money. Like realistically, if you're trying to tell yourself like I could do something else with this money, that means you shouldn't have got into the play and you need more money. You know what I'm saying? And
facts,
that's what I had to
facts.
learn my damn self. I done paper traded Apple, I done paper traded Tesla like to the tune of like 20 bands, you heard me. And that shit fucked me all up because I'm getting right back into shit. So like I know I need to stay in this shit. Y'all know what's good for you. So if you know what's good for you, go just keep doing it. Like don't paper hands this shit, you know what I'm saying? If it's a hold on for dear life, Joe, hold on for dear life like you on the cliff, you heard me. And just start allocating more of your earned income towards this swing trading and this options trading, but don't allocate your long-term money to that jump. You know what I'm saying? We invest in volatility to invest in stability. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, we always want this stable money, just like we said with B and shit like that. He ain't in really nothing volatile now, because it's like, why you gonna get in something volatile with all these M's? You heard me? Like that shit just sounds stupid to me personally. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. And then it's like just how you said, like you have to allocate your funds. Like you gotta have different investment accounts. Like you can't be trying to do option trading and swing trading and day trading all that in the same account.
Oh,
Like you gonna mess it all up because like I do it too. Like if I have just one account, you'd be like, oh well, let me just use some of this. Like me, I invest in IPOs, I trade those. So no, oh let me just use a little bit of this IPO money to get into this option call real quick. And they so volatile. So if it go down, it's like well I gotta sit in it now because I can't just get out. Like it's not
facts,
like I got a weekly. Now I just gotta sit with what I just decided to do. And that
facts.
takes from you taking from one thing to put it into another. Where if you can just have it all separate, you might not have the large amount that you want already, but just like you said, you got to consistently take whatever your earned income is and reinvest it, or not even just reinvest it, just put it aside, allocate it to your investments. Like that's why I tell people all the time, like M1 Finance, one of my favorite platforms because of
That's
the
my
fact that
baby.
you can just you can like M1 that's long term. Like I buy it, it's whatever. Like only reason why I manually go in there is just to like see exactly how my stocks are doing and just to see if I want to buy specific stocks based on how they're doing right now. But like outside of that, it's like you put your money in M1, you should
You ain't
not be
selling.
trying to ever take it out. Like that's the graveyard for your money. Like it's going there and it's going to work for you forever. Like
That's the
never going
PS4.
to
We
take
don't
it
sell
out.
the PS4, you heard me, know what I'm saying? Like, especially to try to shake back. Like, we got to be super down bad and out to go to the M1. I'm gonna go to the swing trading account, to the options account before I go to this M1, you heard me? Like, I'm not
Right.
selling the M1. We not selling. You
Nah.
heard me, know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's why I
People don't
fuck with
get
it.
that. Like holding those long term, man. Like just think about you could think about Apple, Tesla, whatever big stock you want to think about. Like all of those stocks were once like very cheap stocks, but the people who saw the most benefit are the ones who held on to it this entire time. Not the ones who was trading it, not the ones who were like dipping in and out. Like every time it went down, they selling. Like those aren't the people who really benefit from it. Like if you got into Tesla under $300 and you're still holding today, before the stock split price is around, I think like $5,000 now. Like that's crazy. All you had to do was hold. You didn't have to go in and out.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me see.
I don't know. Like, people got to stop mixing the money. Like you said before, you can't use the long term money trying to goddamn flip the swing trade on some options trade because like if you lose, you know what I'm saying, now you done lost part of your re-up, you feel me? Like you done fucked up the working capital, you feel me? We can't fuck up the working capital. That's why we allocate it so we can goddamn split this shit up right and have a certain goal, you feel me? Because if you mixing the coke, dope, and the weed money, like just like with the swing trading, long term options trading, like you gonna fuck up, you feel me? Like investing in volatile things which are stable money, you know what I'm saying? And realizing that you don't know really what's going on if you got one account, you got one investment account, you swinging options, all that. You got too much going on. You feel me? Like if you got Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade, you need three accounts. Like if you really trying to goddamn fuck with all these different trading strategies, you need three accounts. Like
Yeah, you need
realistically, you
multiple
know what I'm
accounts.
saying?
Yeah, and
Just like
Josh,
with
he
with the
said in
bank
the
accounts.
comments. Yeah, Josh, he said in the comment, you can have unlimited amount of trading accounts. Like they're not charging you for these accounts, so it's
Facts.
not really that big deal to have multiple accounts. And even if you want to switch it up, where you got a WeBull account or you got a TD Ameritrade account, like you can do it like that too. So it's even more separation. Like, all right, if I'm on WeBull, I know I'm only messing with options, or if I'm on TD, I'm swing trading or I'm holding long term, whatever it is. So
Facts.
you can always keep it separate because like that commingling the funds, you don't know what's going on. Everything digital now, so it's too hard to be like, yeah, nah, I'm just gonna let this sit right here. This money is for this. Like you're gonna forget quick.
Facts. That's why you gotta have a plan. You gotta have like most people don't have no 5 year plan. I ain't have no 5 year plan, but I'm gonna keep it a bang with you. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, like I started making one like 3, 4 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like most people don't think about 5 years later. You heard me? Like not even
Hmm.
3 years later. You barely think about next year. And when you think about next year, you ain't really planning shit. Like you talk about it, then you don't do it. Like yeah,
Right.
we gotta stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to do day-to-day things to help us reverse engineer our goals from where we want to be in 3 to 5 years. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, yeah. I always plan my life in 5 year increments, but I never did it in terms of like investing. And if I did, I would always get off track. That's why like when I talk about it on the timeline where I see people jumping from thing to thing, investment to investment, career to career, stuff like that, like I've been there, so I know how it is. So it's like you make your plan, you really gotta like stick to it. You gotta
Stick
stick to the
to it.
plan. You gotta make it as easy as possible to be able to stick to your plan. So Whatever you gotta do that's gonna help you out, you need to just do that.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
So Julius, he asked, he said, with all the FOMO traders, do you think more brokerages will have minimums to cut that out? Honestly, I think that they might try to make it a $25,000 minimum just to mess with options. I could see them doing that.
Damn.
Similar to how they got the pattern day trader rule. So like
Yeah,
you can't day trade if you don't got 25,000 in your account. So if you buy and sell a stock too often within 5 days, I think if you do it 3 times within five
yeah.
days, like
They lock you out
they lock you out, right?
for like
So
90
I
days
think
or 6 months.
exactly. So I think that they're gonna do the same with options because that's what really caused the whole GameStop frenzy, AMC frenzy. It was people being able to get into these option calls and basically have the hedge funds hedge those calls that they were buying. So
Facts. And then the
I
short
could
sellers,
see
you know what
that.
I'm saying? So that shit got real crazy real fast. So I definitely see them trying to counteract that again past what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like with the real Robin Hood shit, the Hawks or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Across all platforms, you feel me?
Yeah, yeah. And B, he said 5 years can be a while out and things can change. He said he advises people to revise it quarterly and keep up with your progress, but don't fall in love with the time frame. Yeah, that's true. You definitely gotta be flexible and adapt if things change. But like B, like I know, people they changing every day. Like that ain't
Niggas
gonna
switch
work.
lanes every day. Like that shit crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? You one day you trying to invest, now you goddamn trying to do this, now you trying to goddamn fuck with the penny stocks, which is super volatile, which nobody really warns niggas about. You know what I'm saying? Niggas should see these games, you feel me? They start chasing it like crap. Like that shit crazy to me. Like you keep chasing this shit like goddamn calm your little ass down, you little goddamn energized bunny. Like what the fuck? Like
Yeah, you can't you just can't jump from side to side. And just like you said with the OTCs, like they've been real volatile over the past few days and people was like, oh, I'm down. I'm like, these Jones is gonna swing. Like with these penny stocks, you're getting so many shares, like a 1 penny move is gonna be a good amount of money if you
facts.
put in a decent amount of bread on it. So I mean, it's just volatile. That's the nature of it. But like I said, unless you trade in, to me it really don't matter. Like I set up my alerts on TradingView. So if people aren't aware of that, like tradingview.com, you can go on there and you can set up stock alerts for like whenever the price hits a certain point, and it'll send you a little notification. That's all I do. Like I'm not really
Okay.
on there trying to like look at my stocks every day. I just wait for the alerts. Like I'll set an alert for like the low of where I would want to sell, and I set for alert for like the high for like okay it's breaking out or whatever. So I start paying attention to it.
Okay. That's all right. I fuck with that. I'm about to get that as the app. What's the
Yeah, yeah,
website?
they got the
Oh,
app, but it's way easier on a computer. Like, cause the
uh,
screen's so small. It's so small, so it's way easier on the computer. But
I
they
need to get
do
my
have an
beat
app
boop
though.
on for sure. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get my beat boop on the computer. I be needing to use the computer more anyway. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. You gotta check it out for real. You definitely gotta check it out.
For sure. For sure.
So so I want you to just talk about like the going from cooking to what you do now. And people, if you don't know, like Hugo was actually like cooking. He started like you started the whole movement of culinary trapping, in
Yeah.
my
You
opinion.
know what I'm
So
saying? Yeah.
like
That was me.
yeah, you started culinary trapping and you went from cooking meals for like people. You said you was cooking for like your friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then now, you went from cooking meals for people to investing into different like people with dispensaries and stuff like that out in Denver. So like how was that process? How was it really like working with these dispensaries out in Denver, like to be able to invest in them? Like how were you even able to do that?
I got plugged in basically through my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he real social. You feel me? And he just like a lot of dispensary owners, a lot of growers. They be in his complex. You know what I'm saying? That he was like a concierge at. So let me see. Kevin Samuels. Goddamn, I thought I looked like Rich Boy, bro. What the fuck? But anyway, goddamn, yeah, it's basically like I be networking through my network, and that really helped me out. That helps me a lot. Like, just like basically like when I learned from you, B, all these other people, like I basically leverage my network, and that's
Mhm.
basically how the biggest way I can come from nothing to something. Because I'm antisocial. I don't really fuck with people. I, I'm I basically watch people and I build on valuable relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like even Matthew's technology and him, I know him here since like 22 years. You hear me? Like since we was little, you feel me? Like, and we still boys. We don't argue. We don't do nothing. Like, I don't argue with none of my friends. I ain't never really had no argument. We don't fight about no money, about no women, about nothing. You feel me? So I got real beneficial relationships around me, and I branch off on that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't solid, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when my people speak for me, like, it's like, damn, they just vouching for me, and people gonna automatically fuck with me off that. You know what I'm saying? And I came out here like 2016 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that really helped a lot, like me transitioning into investing in weed. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just smoking it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And branching off from there, I started teaching people how to grow. You know what I'm saying? And getting paid for it. So that just started to branch off even more. Then when I made stack season, that really helped me a lot. Like being able to see where I want to be in the future and investing towards instead of just enjoying life. Like, yeah, you gotta enjoy life, but nah, we gotta get this money first too. You feel me? Like this money got to. It's always another play, but I get tired of missing plays, and you gonna get tired of missing plays. You feel me? Like
Right.
I'm tired of missing plays. I started catching these plays. Like I need these plays. Like I'm not gonna chase them, but it's a play knocking on my door. Like I need to catch this play. It's not an over counter play. It might be Tesla. It might be Apple. It might be me just parking some money into Veil, silver, shit like that. Now I'm saying, I'm fucking with the precious metals heavy now too. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I just started to read up on that, started to do my due diligence, and start to see what's going on in the world for real. Like, and I'm
Right.
starting to look because it's like, damn, one of my homies back in the day told me, don't invest in the pizza company, invest in the nigga that make the boxes. Because it's like, if you invest in a nigga that make the boxes, you might goddamn be getting parts of the revenue from multiple pizza companies, you feel me? And if all the pizza companies booming, that means you booming out here, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I started looking to the EV space more, you know what I'm saying? Just like within the last couple months, like I'm starting to see like, damn, silver's starting to be used for the solar panels and shit like that. So of course I'm gonna give me some silver stock and make
Mm-hmm.
sure that I got the silver on deck. Cause it's like this inflation with this dollar, like we don't need to be in cash no more, BC. We need to be investing this money. If you're not flipping your cash actively, like if you're not in a cash flowing business, you need to be investing all your cash. You just need a little emergency stash. You feel me? Like you don't need to be having this much amount of money if you're not leveraging it. You feel me? It's just sitting. Like we don't want money just sitting. We need some assets. You know, and the cash is a position, but it should not be a major position. And I had to learn that my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Especially the way you and B kept telling me about that shit. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead, just do this shit. I need to go ahead and make the M1, make the WeBull, put some bread into this joint and see what I can do with it. You feel me? Like, yeah, I got more money than the average nigga, but no, like you gotta start with $100, $50. Go ahead, do that. Like you go ahead, do that, and get your little free stock on one of these apps and shit like that. Shit, you get $100 on WeBull, you can get 20% return on that joint just on some free stocks. All you gotta do is wait for it to come. Like that's 20% right there. You feel me? So it's like, okay. That gives you the incentive to like, damn, I got paid. Let me goddamn allocate some more money to this Webull or this thing or something, whatever platform you want. You feel me? So it's
Right.
like, let me just keep consistently doing this. You feel me? Like you gotta consistently contribute to what you're trying to invest in and what you're trying to change about your life. You feel me? Like you
Right.
can't
Right.
half-ass it. You can't just sidestep. No, we gotta keep moving forward out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why like I see people they be like, oh yeah, well, I mean if I just put $100 into this, I wouldn't have much money. And I think that people just miss the whole lesson of us saying like you got to consistently invest. Like it's not you put in $100 one time. You can start with $100, but
Facts.
you should try to put in money every single month. Every single month, every time you get paid, like you should be trying to put money into your investment accounts. Like bare minimum. That helps you avoid not having any assets, and it helps you avoid like just not having any money when it's time to retire. Like because
Facts.
if you aren't consistently investing, like you're going to struggle when it comes to retirement. So like even if you're doing your 401k, like if you aren't maxing out your 401k and you aren't doing anything else, you're going to struggle when it's time for retirement. So it's best for you to at least be able to like learn how to invest in stocks on your own. Get your Roth IRA if you can contribute to it. If not, you could do a backdoor Roth. But like you just got to know like this is consistent. Like it's consistency. Because
Facts.
even like I seen somebody on Twitter, they're like, yeah, if you bought into Tesla one time, like I wonder if you would have still got like these huge gains if you were trying to buy in one time or if you were dollar cost averaging. But like if you see my M1 account, my Tesla is up 700%, and all I did was buy Tesla once a week. I just invested in my portfolio once a week, and I'm still up 700%. So you don't gotta be like, oh, I'm about to drop 10 bands on Tesla today and wait. Like you can just buy every single week or every 2 weeks
Facts.
whenever you get paid. Like
That's what I do with M1. Like
right.
real shit.
That's why I like M1 because you don't have to really think about it. All you saying is, all right, I'm gonna just invest in my portfolio and that's it. Whatever money you can put in, you put it in and you call it a day. Like you're good.
Facts. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And it's like percent is percent, you feel me? And people start to see like 10%, you know what I'm saying? But you only getting 10% on $100. You gotta goddamn just go ahead, think about it like this. What if I had 1,000 and what if I add a zero to that shit? 10% of a band is $100. You feel me? So it's like, damn, I started with $100, but I got a band to it, and now it's up 10%. Now I've got my old 100 back. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta start looking at. That's what I started looking at, especially with these stocks that I only get like 10 shares of because I'm being pussy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I started to look like, okay, I'm up 30% on this little joint that I got 10 shares on, up $30, right? You know what I'm saying? If I would have just got 100 shares of it, I could have got them had 300, could have sold, and then put that money into something else. You know what I'm saying? Because like with this investment joint, like most of us, we do not treat ourselves with this investment money until we reach a certain amount, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I have not spent no investment profits, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I just re-up and do it again. You know what I'm saying? If I'm selling something, you know what I'm saying? I'm swinging the door on something, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the long term play, or I'm gonna go ahead and put it into another quick play, you feel me? But I'm not mixing the long term. I'm not going from long term to quick term, you know what I'm saying, or short term. No, I'm going from quick term to long term, you know what I'm saying? Or just keep flipping this certain amount of capital in a quick play, you know what I'm saying? If I get my little 20, 30%, I'm out this jump, especially with my options, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might get 30 to 100 plus percent, you know what I'm saying? But I get that 30% 9 times out of 10, I'm selling most of my contracts and I'm gonna leave one or two running shit, feel me? And that's my technical analysis. One of my homies is like, hey, bro, that just gonna keep running. All right, we could go ahead and let it run there. But nah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna secure profits where I can, y'all. Like, you can't be playing with this jump, you feel me?
Right. Right. That's it. That's another thing too. Like people they don't know when to sell. So and they don't know when to secure profits if they are traded. So it's like they either sell too early or they just never sell, like we said, GameStop, all that stuff. You never sell and you end up holding the bag. So you really just gotta understand you gotta secure profits at the end of the day if you're out here trading.
Facts. Like,
Um,
perfect.
let me
And
see.
trading is really volatile. Only 5% of traders are profitable, y'all. Like, you gotta be investing. Like, do not listen to these quick flippers. Like, I'm tired of these quick flippers. Got them confusing y'all out here in these streets, man. I don't like it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be investing, man.
Yeah, Ramon, you asked if I have spots for the master class. I ended up canceling it actually, so not having the master class next week. Tracy, he asked, does M1 move off fractional shares? Yeah, like that's the power of M1. It's all fractional shares, so it don't matter how much money you invest in, you're gonna be able to get your shares. Let me see. I think I saw a question. Where's that at? Oh, somebody just asked, do you keep a trading journal?
I just got one, y'all. I just got one. My nigga Stunt told me go ahead and do that, John. You feel me? So I could start to log on what went wrong, what went good, you know what I'm saying? So I don't just keep making the same mistakes. You can't mentally log on shit like this. Like, you just can't. You feel me? You gotta start writing the shit down. You feel me? So I started to do that about 3, 4 days ago, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta log it down because like you'll just keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. And like when you start your trading journal and you keep like because it's a process trying to like switch over from going without a trading journal to a trading journal. So like if you don't have time to write down your trade, you probably shouldn't get into it. Like because if you don't have time to write down like your analysis, why you even get into it, you probably shouldn't get into it in the first place because you rushing into the trade.
Yeah, he chasing that quick bread. Y'all gotta stop chasing this quick bread for real, for real. You want some stable bread out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, quick bread good. I like getting some quick bread. I get some quick bread all the time, you heard me? But I like this long-term money too. Like this long-term money and knowing what's going on with a trade that you're trying to get into. You feel me? Not just a long-term play, but definitely that trade. You gotta know what's going on. You gotta have some analysis on why you're getting in this shit. Not just because you see it running, you see a lot of green candles, you feel me? Or some volume. Like, no, you gotta know why you're getting in on this shit. What's up with the due diligence? That's why I don't like being sent a lot of tickets because it's like, bro, why you sending me so many tickets? You ain't even did no DD on. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't do DD on multiple tickets. Like, okay, you give me 30 tickets. Like, bro, I'm gonna look at about three of these joints. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, do
Right.
some due diligence on this show. Like, I'm gonna pick which ones I really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And do heavy research on. It. Like, I'm in one of these like health stocks and shit like that. I ain't gonna say no names and shit, but I did the most due diligence of my life, easy. on this
And it's
company. You know what
doing
I'm
good
saying?
too. It's
You
doing
know what I'm
good.
saying?
I seen
So I
it. It's
mean,
way up.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to get it going. Like that and the little real estate joint. Like they finally broke out bees. They were shorting that joint for so long, bees. Being said I've been in the joint since October, you heard me. I did some paper hands with the joint show like 125 shares. But you know I got back in that joint, got a little 3 zips, 84 shares or some shit like that. And now she doing what she do. So I'm like,
Right.
okay, we here. We finally here. And it's like you just gotta be patient, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
if you
Yeah, because
got
some
them did due
plays don't
diligence
they
on it,
don't play out real fast. Like some you might have to wait like 6 months for it to really break out. Like
cause the
because
play actually good, cause they
yep.
shorting the fuck out of it. They want to keep you out. They want to shake you out this show, you know what I'm saying? And we not
Yep.
getting shook out.
Somebody just asked, how do you conduct your DD?
I ain't even gonna lie to you, I'm new to this joint, bro. I be on Google. Like if I'm looking up like say I was looking up Tesla, like I'm gonna be like I'm gonna look at all the Tesla news I can on viable sites like maybe like Yahoo Finance or some shit like that. It was another one that B said that I had wrote down in my notes. I gotta start using them and shit like that. But I mainly be on Yahoo Finance and anything like on like WeBull that I see in the news, you know what I'm saying? I'll try to gauge my belief on the companies through basically learning about the company and what they
Yeah,
do
so
and
you do
what they're
like
trying to get
fundamental
into.
analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and then Webull, what I noticed since like I started, like since I got off Robinhood, what I
Yeah.
noticed with Webull is they actually have like a lot of information about companies on there. Like they got so much information. You can see all the different like sectors. You can look at all the different indexes. It tell you all like the top gainers by industry, all that kind of stuff. And then when you click on the stock too, it even has more information about the stock. Like it's got recent interviews, all that kind of stuff on there. So like I think Webull, like if you don't really know exactly what you're doing, like you can definitely look on Webull and look at the stock, and then they got information there. I like looking at YouTube when I do my due diligence, like
Okay.
especially when I'm doing like fundamental analysis. Like people have already ran through the actual numbers from when they had their earnings reports. So like to me, that cuts down a lot of time. And then I also look at Seeking Alpha as well. Yeah, Seeking
That's what
Alpha
it
is what
was.
I use.
That's what it
Yep,
was.
I like them a lot.
And I be looking at like ETF companies and shit like that. If the ETF junk got my company, hey, nine
Oh,
times out of ten I'm fucking with it, especially Kathy Wood.
yep,
She like the feds of the stock market. Like Kathy Wood's goddamn in you. Hey, we fucking with you. Like we gotta fuck with you on some level. Like hey, she know what she talk about, you know what I'm saying? She was like the number
yep,
one ETF fund for last year. You feel me? So
yep.
it's like Kathy Woods was in this real estate jump that homie in the chat keep talking about, you know what I'm saying? He was talking about the social capital jumps like, hey, that's your mouth nigga, like he out here. Like he really out here. And I didn't even know he was the owner of the Warriors till like 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did due
I
diligence on the
didn't know that
company.
either. I didn't know
Like,
that either. He was
like
talking
all
about
right.
how his friend was like, "Yeah, you want to be like a part owner of the Warriors." He was like, "Yeah." Like that just shows you how your network is your network. Like his friend literally just asked him, like, "You want to be a part owner in the Warriors?" Like, but this was before they like was blowing, like going
Yeah.
crazy.
So
That's still dope.
getting in on the ground floor, that's all we try to do is like get in on the ground floor. Like we really not chasing these games. Like I'd rather do due diligence on the play. Or if my peoples did due diligence on the play, I do a little bit, but it's like I believe in the person, so I might go ahead get in on that jump. Cause I know my niggas ain't gonna steer me wrong, you feel me? Like now, I know B ain't gonna steer me wrong. I know you ain't gonna steer me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like I started buying silver, I seen B post like I got the same silver. So it's like that's all I need to hear, bro. 9 figure nigga buying the same silver I'm buying. I'm gonna keep buying this shit. I ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I agree. And then CLG, he was saying don't forget about the stock investors page, the investor relations page. So any company you're trying to invest in, if you go to their website, or you can just Google it, whatever the company is, you can Google the company name and investors relations, and it'll send you
Okay,
right to like the actual company's website where they're telling you everything that's going on with the company.
okay. I
So
appreciate that
that
so
that's a
much, G.
that's a good thing too. Um, and B, he talking about he paid like $1,000 a month for his stock subscriptions. Like if you once you start making money with stocks, like those subscriptions they make sense. Like because he put me onto this one website where we get like our IPO information. It's 100 a month, and like I've made great money off investing in IPO. So it's like
Well, I be
it
peeping game.
yeah, it pays off. And then like if you trying to be like a real options trader, I think that you should pay for Cheddar Flow. Like cheddar like cheese, like Cheddar Flow, they tell you where like all the big like options contracts, or the money is going in option contracts. So it's like,
Also, it's like black box.
yeah, yep, just
Okay,
like black box. Yeah, so it's like you gotta have something like that if you're gonna be an options trader. Like you can't be out here trading blind. Like you gotta know where people actually going, because options are all about momentum. So if ain't nobody buying these contracts, the momentum not there. Like you definitely better be getting a leap and not some short term.
facts. Saying that my homie got black box, I was gonna start to fuck around with black box, but I'm trying to get more serious with the options trading. You feel me? So it's like it's worth the bread. I gotta go ahead, just pull that trigger on that shit. Y'all gotta stop. I can't say you being pushed out. I'm being pushed out. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be hesitant on investing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or investing in these services that are gonna make you more money. You know what I'm saying? If
Right,
you try to
right.
be serious about it.
Yeah, if you being serious, yeah, because Will, he just said be not a fair comparison. He up like 100. But like if you're trying to be a serious trader, which a lot of y'all claim y'all are trying to be, like at some point once you start making money, you should be investing. Like they're not that much. You should be investing in money into some of these subscription services. Um,
Facts.
if you're trying to be like super serious, like some of y'all, you say you want to be a full time options trader, that's something that you should pay for. Like it's
They
just
they won't even buy the level two on WeBull. Y'all gotta buy the level two on
right,
WeBull.
right.
You
You
gotta
can't
see at least see the flow. Like
at
you gotta
level
see
two.
what's going on. Like come
Yep.
on,
Exactly.
it's
You don't have level
$2.
two. You're not really doing it right. But it's I feel like level two is a lot of people who are new. They're not really gonna understand what the level two is. So you gotta get there, right? Once you ready, you get to it and you learn the level two. But yeah, that's how you really see what's really going on.
For real. You gotta see what this flow looking like. You know what I'm saying? Just like me trying to get black box now. Now I'm trying to see what these institutional holders are doing with their money, with these options. Because it's like my homie saying like, bro, 12 million in square just came to. I'm like, nigga, what? I can't see that though. So I'm just going off what my homie telling me. You feel me? But y'all might not have no homie telling y'all what's going on. You feel me? So you gotta know what's going on. Like realistically, you have to know what's going on with this money flow out here to be profitable.
Yep,
Remember,
yep.
only 5% of traders are profitable, bro. You know what I'm saying? So 95%
And
of people
that's
are losing.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I tell people, look, long-term invest, just buy and hold M1. Like everybody want to be a trader, but they don't understand that most traders are losing money, or most traders are not outdoing the S&P 500. So if you ain't beating out the S&P 500, you might as well not be trading. And you got to remember, you paying taxes, short-term capital gain taxes when you're trading too. So you're paying much more
Facts.
taxes by trading versus if you hold it some long term. So if you aren't doing well, like of course you gotta learn how to trade, but like if you've been doing it for a couple years and you still aren't doing well, you might just want to switch to long term investing. Like you will
Facts.
save yourself a headache and so much time.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to hold as much as I can. Like most of my equity, I mean most of my money is in equity. Like I only got a couple bands for options. Like real shit.
Yeah.
Options trading is only 10% of my bread.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, only 10%. Like and then even sometimes I like some of the option plays, I'll be like, man, I should just got the shares instead. It's way less
Word.
risk. Like you gonna lose less money. So because like one of my homies who's real good with options trading, like he basically told me the mindset of like if you get into an option trade, like you should have the mindset is if it's either gonna triple or it's gonna go to zero. So he's like, you shouldn't even get into an option play if you don't think the option gonna triple in price. And I was like, dang, like that's crazy. But like it's true. Like it's supposed to be like a hedge. So it's supposed to be a hedge. And if you're investing with it, like if you don't hold the expiration, you will sell so many options before they even like really boom. Like that happens to me all the time. When I first started messing with options, my first
Yeah.
like 3, 4 contracts, or back in December and January, those
I
contracts
peep.
I had, every single one I sold them before like 2 days before expiration. Like, oh, that's not gonna hit. All of them hit. And like that's why it's like if you messing with options, the closer you get to expiration, the more likely it's gonna be worth nothing. So it's like you gotta know, like you gonna have to hold this through, because if not, you gonna end up missing the real move for real. Unless
Facts.
you're doing like weeklies. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a
Yeah.
weekly,
Oh yeah, that's
then
what we do.
yeah, yeah. But even some of my weeklies, I had them jumps didn't
I
boom
peeped
till Friday.
your plug power. Your plug power boom. You got out there too.
Yeah,
I peep game. I
all of
peep
that,
game about
fuel
you.
cell, GameStop, all of that. Like I had all those, like they were weeklies, and I sold them early because I was like, this is not gonna happen. And shit, Shirley did boom on Thursday. I sold them on Wednesday. It was like, let me try and save my money. Thursday they started going crazy.
Should be crazy. Like I had a Square 265 jump. I sold at a loss, BZ. Square was at like 276 today. I sold Wednesday, you heard me, at a loss.
At a
Like
loss.
like 30%, you heard me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know if this joint gonna do what it do. I should have just let it go to zero though, you heard me?
Yeah, that like
Like,
I'm telling you, like my man Shav, like he the one he made 50K off GameStop. He's like, you gotta if you get into an option, it's either gonna go to zero or you think it's gonna like triple in value. Like that's it. Like no in between. So now it's like changed exactly how like if I mess with an option, like I already know it's either gonna go to zero or it's gonna boom. Like I'm not.
word.
That's how you go into it. So it's like you're not going in too heavy. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to be like, oh, I'm about to put 10 bands in this option. Like you're not gonna do
You
nothing
feel
like
me?
that. You're
I put
not
some
about to
10
do
bands of
nothing like
equity though. I put in some equity, you heard
hell
me,
yeah.
real quick. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
So that's all I'm trying to do, man. Like I still, cause I fuck with impact investment shit like that and baby
Hmm.
programs. So it's like I'll go ahead and get some contracts. And if I see 30 to 100%, like I'll take that. But you know what I'm saying? I still, how can I put that shit? I don't know, busy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I guess I'm
so they
scalping.
do it different. Yeah,
Yeah,
they scout their
yeah,
options. He
yeah,
go for like it's home run or it's nothing. Like
yeah. So it's like if I don't need it to go into money. Like I like when it go into money. Like if I hit my strike price to go above my strike price, that's cool
mhm,
because we did do that shit the other day. You know what I'm saying? Made like $600 on like 5 contracts. You hear me? I was
mhm,
down like 300, and
mhm.
that joint just like that joint just took off though. You know what I'm saying? I think I was gonna sell BZ. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably was gonna paper hand that jump. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to paper hands that jump. So I'm like, oh no, this jump still had to go to zero. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had got to play for my dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like okay, okay, okay. I believe in him because it's like he know what he doing. So it's like, okay, I'm still new to the options, still new to the technical analysis, so I ain't got too many plays my damn self. But I'm learning out here, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got a little bit of bread. I'm gonna go ahead doing my nigga do, you know what I'm saying? And it was down, but then it just went up like 140%. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
That's
damn,
crazy.
damn. Let me go ahead and sell this on. And then it went up some more. I don't care it went up no more. I could secure the profits. I ain't got time to be playing with these white people. These, you know what I'm saying? Not just institutional money, like, oh no, somebody got to take this jump. You can get you
Right.
some money too, you feel me? It went up some more. So go ahead, you sell now. You feel me? Like, fuck this bullshit. I need my quick bread if I'm gonna be trying to get some quick bread, you heard me?
Right. So how is your Discord going?
It's going
Tell
pretty
people about that
well, man.
who don't know about it. How's that going?
It's focused on the cannabis cultivation, but cannabis cultivation take longer than stocks and all this other shit. So we try to branch off, especially with the gambling and shit like that. I gamble not two beats, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got the stack of sports on today. I would have put the baby girl gang on, but I had to rep for my dogs, you know what I'm saying? You niggas know who baby girl gang is. Y'all don't know who stack of sports is, you know what I'm saying? Big stack of sports shit. Look at them, Yeah, man, they like it's been I always be leveraging off my network, busy. Like my homies been gambling and been profitable for years with the gambling. So it's like, okay, okay, I start to pivot because the COVID, COVID been crazy, busy, been fucking getting
Right.
cash flow and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I start to leverage my network more. Like, oh, you gambling? You start fucking with this gambling, you feel me? And they started teaching me the ropes with that shit, you know what I'm saying? They started giving me some picks. I started making my own picks, you know what I'm saying? And was able to give out my own picks, you feel me? Especially with the live betting and shit like that. So, um,
Yeah, the way y'all be going in with the live bets, I remember y'all was on Clubhouse one day, and I'm just like,
yeah.
this is crazy. Like, it's not for me. If I make a bet, most likely it's gonna go the other way. Like, I never went on bets, even when I follow y'all picks. Like, I'm like, dang, I follow the picks that end up like losing, like they don't hit.
Yeah, and that's why we be hedging sometimes. But yeah, like the live bets, like we usually win like 70% of the bets, 60% of the bets. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 80, like especially with that table tennis, like 85% with that table tennis, like LeBron out this motherfucker. Yeah,
Wait, table tennis?
betting on the table tennis with the Russians, bees. I can't even pronounce them niggas' names, bees. Cannot pronounce them niggas' names. You heard me? Like, and still getting his money. You know what I'm
But
saying?
they dogging people on the table tennis.
Yeah, and there's not many upsets with that shit, so it's a lot more stable. You feel me? It's like it's really
It's like
I
people
can't.
just dogging, they just dominating. It's not really like no upsets.
Yeah, it's just like basketball and like football and shit like that. So we put little baby bread on that shit, so like 10, 20, $30 bets and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And they be hitting, it's just consistent money. So and you fucking with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen you was like, yeah, I made like 10 racks off of sports betting. I'm like, dang.
Hey, gotta get it. And it went straight to Bitcoin. Ain't take none of that shit out, you hear me? The next day use some to earn income and put it in Bitcoin and then send it to the gambling account, you know what I'm saying? and do it again, try to get some more money, you know what I'm saying? The day over with, you know what I'm saying? Make some money, send it to Bitcoin. Go goddamn do another deposit on another Bovada account. Cause you know, goddamn, when you do a withdrawal, you can't deposit no money. So that's why I got like 2, 3 Bovada accounts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And yeah, I'm trying to get this bread with my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, y'all been getting this bread. I could have been getting this bread too. Like especially when the cash flow was crazy. Like I'm like, okay, I could have been getting this shit with y'all. But for the investments, like damn, bro, I keep missing out on shit. Like y'all be missing out on leveraging your network and missing out on these plays. Like trying to enjoy life, you can't keep doing that. You
right.
gotta catch these
You got
plays
delayed gratification at least a little bit,
a
at
little
least
bit
for a
so you
little
can
bit.
enjoy life for real. Like you don't want to keep underbossing your life up. You feel me? I'm trying to read these little comments. This nigga wild. We trying to keep it YouTube friendly. I ain't trying to go too crazy on this jump.
YouTube
I
friend.
seen you got it on you. I seen you guys use YouTube nowadays. So I'm trying to
Yeah,
watch what I
yeah. I
be
was
saying.
trying to get the YouTube right. Just at least put these up there because I was thinking like
Yeah,
everybody's not gonna come on Instagram. Like people hardly even know about IGTV. So I'm like, all right, I'll put it on
facts,
YouTube. People can easily just go to the channel. They can watch the replays easily. So
facts.
if you want to watch any replays of Finance Fridays on YouTube, the link's in my bio. But you can also just go to beesyoutube.com and it'll come right up. So you'll be able to
Facts.
watch them on there. And this will be
And you know
uploaded.
we can promote it easy on the Twitter like that too. You feel?
Right, exactly. Way easier because everybody's not even on IG, so
Facts.
it's
Nigga
way
told me he
easier
had
to
to
promote
re-download LG just to keep this joint. You heard me?
it. For real?
Yeah, it was in your quotes and shit like that. He was like, man, I'm about to re-download this joint. I ain't even got Instagram. You heard me? I'm like, damn, bro. You just trying to get Instagram just to come fuck with us? That's all right.
Hey, that's
You know
real.
what I'm
That's
saying?
real love for real. I
Big
definitely
stack
appreciate
season
that
shit.
for sure.
That's why I had to pull up on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Get some of these stackers on your shit. Get them on the financial starter kit. Get them on the finance Fridays. This once a week, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's only an hour. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Every Friday we do this. Every Friday we do Finance Fridays, just dropping game, just like giving people free game because people be like, "Oh, y'all don't give free game no more," even though it's all on the timeline. It's just we tweet a lot, so you might miss it. So
Facts.
it's free game all the time, and I do Finance Fridays every single Friday, except for if I'm busy or something like that. So
Facts.
yeah, I definitely
And
appreciate you coming
the
out,
more
huh?
y'all listen to these people, I was like, the more they start to listen to your guests, the more they'll realize we are pretty similar. Like we not that damn different. We just in different lanes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's it. That's
You
it.
know what
And
I'm
it's
saying?
not like we was like born with none of this stuff or anything like that. Like we all had to grind to get to where we're at. So I
Facts.
just want people to know because like I swear people on Twitter they try to act like yeah y'all been making money since like forever. Like y'all been making this type of money since you was born or something like that. Or you got family money like this came from your family. Like nah, I didn't. None of this did. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know any of us for real that's like really get into it that actually had it passed down like from our family. Like nobody I know
I
for
only
real.
know one nigga. Like I only know one nigga. I ain't
Yeah,
even gonna say bruh name, you know what I'm saying?
right,
Like we just know one nigga. Like literally
right. Maybe that.
throughout our whole Twitter
Yeah,
network, it's one dude. His people had some money. But
yeah.
they was broke too. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like that shit went overnight, you know what I'm saying? They had to run into a couple of M's, you heard me? Like, come on, Shaw. Like none of this shit is overnight. You gotta make certain sacrifices. Y'all don't realize like I went sober for a year off the weed, you heard me? Most people be like, a year? I can't do it. What you mean you can't do it, bro? You know what I'm saying? It was me tired of being the same. Like the pain of me staying the same was greater than me trying to change my life. So I changed my fucking life, you heard me? Like the sobriety, it made my mind clear. It made me want to get more money. It made me more goal driven. You know, I love the weed. Everybody know I love the weed. I probably got more weed than you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't feel compelled to smoke that shit so much, you know what I'm saying? Like I just let it sit, you know what I'm saying? It's my personal weed. I know it's there. I know it's an asset too. Cause it's like at the end of the day, if I need a service, you feel me? If I want my nigga Jesse to come cook for me out here, like I'm pretty sure I can pay him in weed, you feel me? So it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Or I could pay somebody else to cook for me in weed, you know what I'm saying? If I want to trade for some shoes, I could probably trade them in weed, you know what I'm saying? Now I got an asset, you know what I'm saying? I can sell the shoes online. So it's like the weed is an asset to me until you smoke it. You know what I'm saying? So I love the weed, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just like a stock. It's really just like a stock. You know what I'm saying? And when you got valuable strands, they kind of appreciate. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So
crazy. That's crazy. So like so with all the legalization and stuff like that coming, like how you said you missed out on plays. I saw you on Twitter talking about you missed out on all the cannabis plays. Like How did that happen? How you miss out on the cannabis plays?
Cause I won't worry about that shit, BG. You know how I'm rocking. I won't worry about. I'm getting money another way. You feel me? So I ain't worry
Hmm.
about that shit. I mean, I got in Sundown. I got in Canopy Growth Company and shit like that. But that ain't where I'm putting my bands. And y'all know I love the weed. You know what I'm saying? But that's not where I'm putting my bands right now. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, yeah, will I got them go a little heavier in it, especially as they keep trying to legalize? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm already in Canopy Growth. You know what I'm saying? I already got Sundown a little bit, but I'm not chasing Sundown like I was chasing Sundown. I was at Sundown at 50%. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I don't need to keep putting bands in this joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about some other plays right now, man. I know the weed gonna do what it do. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I already got my hands in weed investments outside of equity, so it's like, why do I need to worry about that shit so much? You feel me?
Right. Right. Yeah, that's true. And that's exactly why, like, you can't be caught up on, oh, everybody making money on this. Well, shoot, let me go and jump and make money on that. Like, if you making money elsewhere, you should be straight. Like, it's so many
Facts.
different stocks. Josh was saying it's like over 4,000 stocks. There's no way you can catch every play. It's just impossible.
Facts. So we catch what we can, you know what I'm saying? We trade what we can, you know what I'm saying? We got a little watch list, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about all these wild tickets. Like, I know people just go, I don't know how they doing it, you know what I'm saying? But they go off percentage gains, you know what I'm saying? And they
Yep.
looking at that like, okay, all these are up 30, 40%, you know what I'm saying? In a high to low fashion, you know what I'm saying, on the list. And y'all just throwing all these tickets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't do me like that, bro. I ain't got time for that shit. My brain, RAM, and capacity cannot compute that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I go based on what I know, you know what I'm saying? And a couple tickets. Like, at the end of the day, if I know it's good and multiple people telling me about it, you know what I'm saying, in my network, okay, I might fuck around with it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and look into it. But I'm not gonna be chasing these tickets just because they booming, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's how
And
you
when you
lose
chase,
out.
that's how you lose money. Like Sundial was what? It hit 360 in the after hours, and that mug opened up. It
It
was
was
down to
nah,
like
it was at
150.
470. It was at 470, B. I
Oh, it
remember
hit
that job.
470.
They said 470 and they sold out during pre-market.
Oh, I didn't even know it
Yeah,
was that high.
it
Yeah,
was
so
high as a
but by
bitch.
the time it opened up, it was like 150.
So it's
Like it
like, and
was
then they
crazy.
got halted and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
it
god
got
damn.
halted and then it ran back up. It was like up to like 340, 360, and then now it's down again, like down real
Facts.
big. So
You
I
know what I'm
think it's
saying?
gonna be pretty volatile. Like all of those cannabis stocks gonna be real volatile over,
Over
I don't know,
time.
probably next few years, for real, for real.
That's why I ain't rushing. That's why I'm not rushing at all. Be easy, you feel me? Like that shit back down to $2. Like my entry point is between 50 cents, and then I got in and like I did a little 270 pound WeBull, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? If I lose, I lose, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't put that much bread into it, you feel me? Like I'm not about to
Right,
put 10 bands into a weed stock. I can go put 10 bands into a grower. I don't need to put 10 bands into no weed stock, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's like I don't need to be chasing those type of gains, you feel me? Knowing I can get some steady money somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all need to focus on. Y'all need to focus on steady money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this quick money cool, but your quick money should not be your main focus. You feel me? Because then you gonna burn out chasing it. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying
Yep.
to chase this shit.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, like day trading and stuff like that, that's a job compared to somebody who just buying and holding, or somebody who's swing trading. They might do a couple trades a month and that's it. Like it's completely different. Like if you got a day trade, you gotta do all these different things every day just to keep your money coming in. Eventually, you gotta figure out something stable. You have to. It's just not sustainable long term.
I feel like if you can't trade from 9:30 to 12, like you shouldn't be trading. Like it's like trying to keep a trap open all fucking day. I'm not trying to keep no trap open from 9:30 to 4. Like I'm not about to be on no computer from 9:30 to 4. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not a hedge fund manager. I'm nothing like that. So it's like I'm not gonna be in no volatile lane chasing shit because I know my mind gonna break down over time, day by day, trying to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? And how can I put it? I'm gonna make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So I try to get in and get out, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
my homies in Impact Invest, they got a goal, you feel me? Like once you hit your goal, get the
You
fuck out, you
done.
know what I'm saying? Close the trap down before the police come, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hell no, we can't keep trying to chase gains, you feel me? Like you make a number, go ahead, get that job, you hit it, you know what I'm saying? Get out. We done for the day, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be done before fucking 10 o'clock, 10:30.
I be
I love to
seeing
see
that.
it.
Some people be like, "Yeah, I'm done," and it's like 9:35. I'm like, "Dang, done in 5 minutes."
Man, shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? They be doing conditional orders and shit like this. So when the market open, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, they already in some contracts, you feel me? 5 minutes later, you got them, you up 70%, 50%. You taking your contracts, you know what I'm saying? You
You
out for the
selling.
day.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
the market is most volatile in the morning.
in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of buying. It's a lot of buying. It's either a lot of buying or a lot of selling. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Especially when that market first opened, that first 30, 40 minutes of the market. Crazy. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your emotions be up and down in that computer, bro. That's why I don't be trying to be on that computer all goddamn day, bro. You know, I don't even like the damn computer. I fuck with it, but I don't like it. I fuck with it. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm not about to be in front of no computer all damn day. Got me fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody just said power hour. It's the first hour and the last hour. I don't like, for me at the end of the day, at least the stocks I'll be looking at, they don't really do too much at the end of the day. Like they not
Same.
like going up a whole lot or not like how it
I'm
does at
going down.
yeah.
Shit be volatile in the morning. It's
Yeah,
like
B,
goddamn. It's like
B.
lunch.
Right. It is.
It's
Like
like breakfast. It's like breakfast back in school. You feel me? Like shit volatile as a
right.
bitch. Like a lot of personalities in the motherfucking building right now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas cranky. Niggas might be happy. Hey, it's a lot of shit going on though in the morning.
That's true. That's true. B, he said that's why IPOs are good swings. I agree. Like, man, IPOs
Did you get Snowflake?
yeah, I was in Snowflake. I was in Snowflake. So I've been in pretty much all the big IPOs. Yeah, like, but my thing was like I wasn't selling at the right spot. So now I'm just
Okay.
like, all right, once I hit whatever, like I'm gonna just sell it because some of the IPOs you can get them when the market opens up. Like first day IPO, you can get it and it'll probably go up 100%. But some of them, like I would say on average, you can get at least a 30 to 50% profit off of an IPO within the first couple of weeks, which is
Ooh,
crazy. Yeah, so you
quick
just buy
swing.
it and be chilling. Yeah, so right now I'm
So,
in Bumble. And I mean
oh, I
shit.
seen that.
Yeah, right now I'm in Bumble and it hit I think 86 today and it opened at 70.
Ooh, that's all right. What the fuck is that? Like 20? Is that like 20%? Something like that?
Um yeah, like 20, a little over
Oh,
20%. And that's in just 2 days.
you feel me? And that's
Yeah.
gonna keep doing what it do.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it does good next week, but like, that's it. And then even like a firm, shoot, if you were like a swing trader, you could have been making money off firm this whole time. Like
I was
it
just about
opened
to
up,
bring that up.
yeah, or it opened up at like 100, it ran up to 140, then it went back down to 105, and now that jump is back above 140, and that's all within a month.
Whew.
Yeah,
We could have got money 2 ways, you heard me.
two ways, two ways. That's why I'm
Especially
like,
if you're doing due
I
diligence on that joint,
split.
like Affirm is a good company, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, I put
we're
them in
not
my
just hyping these
25.
joints up. I know you did. I know you did. You know what I'm saying?
Man, people talking about yeah, firm. Like I don't know about them. Like yo, as long as people keep saying, I don't see why I shouldn't buy something with a firm. They're gonna be good long term. Like a lot of people nowadays, they're like, oh, it's no interest. I'm gonna just make payments. Like before people notice it, they're gonna look up. They're gonna be making payments on everything they own just because 0%. So like, hey,
Facts.
I'm gonna invest into the company because everybody like, yeah, I use a firm when I buy stuff I don't need. Great.
Facts. It's on
I'm
StockX
gonna just
already.
invest into it.
I know people that do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They literally buying fancy shoes with Affirm, you know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
can get on StockX and get some shoes with a firm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's free game for y'all. Y'all gotta start peeping. Don't chase this shit. Just do your research on shit. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of people you respect are in this shit, it's not no chase. Like we don't chase. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't chase. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got time for it. I done did it already. I done learned my lesson. I ain't got time for it no more. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather miss the money than goddamn fucking try to chase this money and lose that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So somebody asked how you get into IPOs early. Yeah, you got to be a accredited investor
Accredited investor.
to get into them early. But like you can get an IPO the first day it opens on the market and make money. That's why like every time somebody's like, "Oh, this IPO opened up too high," you're not gonna make no money. I make money every time, every single time. Like, what was it? C3 AI that was supposed to open.
I'm in that.
That was supposed to open at 30. It opened at 90. We still made bread. We still made bread. It ran from like what 90 to
170,
170.
180. Yeah, you know I'm in
We
that shit. I'm
still
in that
made
long
money.
term. I'm
I
in
don't
that.
care
That's
what it
my
opens at.
baby.
Yeah. I don't care what it opens at. Like as long as it does not drop below its lowest price on that first day, which a lot of these good companies they're not. Like most of the good companies aren't dropping below the low price from when they open. But like Airbnb, that one it went below, and I think DoorDash probably went like right at that same level. But like if you look at Airbnb now, like they're way up. Like they're way up. So you would have been straight no matter what. So like people, you gotta look at those IPOs. They're not bad. So if you can get into the IPOs, that's why Robinhood was good for the IPOs because like you can get the fractional shares day one.
Facts.
Like WeBull, that's the only thing they missing. They don't have fractional
They
shares.
need that shit, I ain't buy
Yeah.
no more Tesla on WeBull because they ain't got the fractional shares. I can't shell out no $800 on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get
Right.
it on M1. I can't
Right.
do it. I only got 3 shares on WeBull. You know what I'm saying? And they doing what they do, but I ain't brought no more. Fuck what you talking
Hmm.
about. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to just put 500, 300. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I invest 150 a week with my M1, like recurring. But I do put some more money into it, like on days I feel real strong and shit like that. I'm like throw a little
Right.
500, throw a band or something like that. But 150 a week is consistent. $600 a month, consistent money. You feel me? Invest it every time. You know what I'm saying? Do it every Monday for me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how my nigga Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian, he said people are financing everything. I'm telling you, they will literally finance everything because 0%. People are
Facts.
like, well, why? Why should I not finance it? I don't got to pay no interest. Like you're making payments on like things that are not that expensive. Like, and if you can't afford paying it in full, you probably just should not be buying it in the first place. Like, that's how I look
Facts.
at it. Because if you like, you're not financing a vehicle, you're not financing a house. Like, you're financing things. Like, you are getting a payment
Consumerism.
plan for phones, for shoes, for Peloton bikes. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, Peloton is 30%. Well, they actually just lowered Peloton 4% of a firm's revenue. So that shows you how many people are buying Pelotons like with the payment plans.
That's crazy. Like I can't do consumerism on a payment plan, Bees. Like that's just
No,
not. It's not wise to me. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like it's not
It
wise. It's
doesn't
not
make
worth it
sense
at
to me.
all.
I don't care if I can take the additional money that I keep in my pocket and invest it. Like I'm not doing consumerism on a payment plan. Like that just doesn't make sense.
Facts.
Like you taking a credit hit and all that to buy like a phone, to buy a bike, like to buy some shoes off StockX. Like it doesn't make sense. You don't need it. You don't need it. You gotta take a
At
credit hit to buy
all.
some shoes. You don't need them.
At all. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can't buy it 3 times, I don't even want it. Like realistic. If I can't comfortably buy that shit 3 times, I tell myself I don't deserve that shit right now. I need to go get some more money. Like realistically. God damn, dog, you showing like a
Yeah, B, a firm is 0%. So like the way that a firm works, basically, the companies that they all to, the companies are giving a firm a fee off top. Like so a firm is getting paid automatic off top by these companies and they're offering it to the consumers for 0% interest. So that's why so many people are like, oh, I just get it with a firm. I don't gotta pay no interest. But the companies already done paid a firm. So business to business, they already paid a firm their money. And that's where a firm makes their most money at. They make their most money on these 0% interest deals that they be doing. Let me see. Yeah, so I just answered the question about how they make money with no interest. And then Woody asked, can you buy fractional shares with IPOs? Yeah, you can buy IPO fractional shares, but you can only do it on Robinhood or M1 Finance. But like if you're trying to trade, Robinhood is probably gonna be the best option. Actually, who does fractional shares too? Fidelity does too.
oh, they
But
do?
I just don't want to open a Fidelity account. I'm like, I already got like 4, 5 accounts. So
Facts.
I
I
just
hate Robinhood, but I'll get the IPO fraction on that whole. You know what I'm saying? Just because
yeah.
M1, they only do buys at 7:30, where they do 9:30 and 3 o'clock. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
So
You can only
they only
buy
got
the
two
open and
windows.
close. Yep.
Uh, it's like standing in line at the fair. You feel me? Like I
Yeah, you
can't
can't
wait
you
to
can't
buy
trade
this
with that.
dope.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the best price point. You know what I'm saying? My money already ready. I need to just swipe up, man. I need my shares right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fuck with Robinhood. But I got them. We need something else. You feel me? I'll fuck with it, but I don't fuck with it.
Right.
If I need to get a quick play going though, I'll go ahead and get that though.
Yeah, Robinhood is still the fastest to get a quick play. Like I don't think nobody's ever gonna beat them with that. It's like you
Somebody
can
got
you can
to
get
though.
up to 10 bands on Robinhood instantly.
Up to 10 bands now.
Yeah. If you
Whew.
pay for the Robinhood Gold, it's like I think a
Okay.
couple dollars a month, like $5 a month. You can get up to 10 bands instantly.
Because
So
you
I
know I
really
got the regular junk. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
yeah.
band.
Right, yeah. I need to take mine off because I don't use it no more. But yeah, you can put up to
Word.
10 bands in there instantly. So it's pretty
Yeah, I gotta
crazy.
stop buying crypto on like WeBull and Robinhood because you don't own that crypto, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand you want to get that quick play. I done did it my damn self. I got like 1,300 on Robinhood with the crypto. But once they hit
Hmm.
100%, I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving my money. I'm gonna go put that money in the M1. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like they can't hold me like that because like I can't transfer that shit to my wallet. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't own this crypto. Y'all at least need some crypto. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no goddamn
Who's ready for?
fractional rights.
Somebody said they're
Who's
ready
ready
for
for?
Robinhood IPO. Yeah, I think that's going to be bad. I'm not touching that.
That's gonna be a bad job. I don't know
They
nothing
had to
about that
push it
shit.
back a whole year.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good
Yeah,
on that. They might get a class action lawsuit out this motherfucker.
they might.
But
They just might. Yeah. Spectac was saying like people be on Twitter, but they don't own any Twitter stocks. Yeah, Twitter been booming. So
boom.
if you know Z, he been calling Twitter since it was like $30. Like, yo, get Twitter. Twitter's gonna go crazy, and it's finally going crazy. Like it's
And then
almost
like
$70.
70?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it hit 70 today?
I don't know.
It's
I
close
ain't got
to
there
it.
been looking at it. I
Yeah,
know
if it's not
yesterday
very
it was
close.
in the high 60s.
Yeah, yeah. So like Twitter is going crazy. It's going to be a lot of changes on Twitter over the next year. Like it's going to be a completely different app. I feel like.
Ooh, that's crazy. A lot of fucking bread in Twitter though. Like it used to be like 20, like you said, $20, $30, like Z said, you feel me? Even when I started looking at it like 2, 3 years ago, it was in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah, now
time
it's
fly.
like
Time
70,
gonna keep flying on you, you feel me? And you could be missing these long-term plays,
72.
even these quick plays, you feel me? So it's like, damn, bro, I done missed out on Twitter and I'm on Twitter all the damn time. That's crazy. You ain't got one share. You ain't got one share out this whole. You know what I'm saying? And you own that bitch all the time. How you ain't got no equity in something you give your time to?
Right.
How you got no equity in something you give your money to? Constantly. Constantly shoveling bands at Apple, but you ain't got no Apple. That's not me telling you go buy no Apple, but you got $1,000 phone probably watching me and Beezer right now. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no Apple equity. Like,
Yeah,
damn, you ain't
you
got no
gotta
skill.
you gotta invest. You just have to. You
You
gotta
gotta
invest,
invest
especially
in
in the
something.
companies that you use. Like Tara, she say it all the time. Like, but it's true. Like whatever companies you using all the time, invest into them. Like make an M1 portfolio with the companies you like to use. You can call it a consumer pie, whatever. Like make that
For
pie on
real.
there and just invest into it. Because if you constantly using these products, like you're not the only one that's using them. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of other people that's using them. You might as well invest into it.
People don't realize that a lot of consumers are the same. You feel me? Like the iPhone has become a status symbol. Like if somebody say something dumb on Twitter with the Android, like you gonna say he got an Android, like bro, you tweeting off an Android. You feel me? Like people don't understand that the iPhone has really become a status symbol with a lot of people that can't even afford the iPhone, but you lease it. You feel me? And it's $1,000 phone, $800 phone, $1,200 phone. You feel me? So it's like, damn, that's a long time to be goddamn making payments on the phone, but you ain't got $1,000 in disposable income invested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
These payment
I
plans be
believe.
getting us in.
Yeah, I believe that if you can't buy the phone outright, you should just
Shouldn't
get the
buy.
model that's like a year behind or something like that. Because, like I said, I just can't. We said it earlier. We can't make payments on consumerism. I just can't do it. It doesn't make sense to me. It
Make
doesn't
payments
make
on
sense to me.
investment though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you paying $30 a month for the phone, but we're not investing $30 a month. You know what I'm saying? Robinhood, WeBull, all these apps been begging for $30 a month from you. You feel me? So it's like, damn. And we start trying to shift over from consumerism to investing. You know what I'm saying? We have to make that shift because if you're investing, if your consumerism to investment ratio is all out of whack, you have way more consumerism than you have investment. Bro, you never gonna win. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. You not gonna win out here because I've been told y'all something bad was gonna happen and we was gonna need 3 months in expensive busy. How many years we been saying this shit? Like
We've
five,
been
six
saying it for
years
years.
for
People
years.
always
It
was
was
trying to make fun of us, talking about like they thought we was tripping when we would say you need to have an emergency fund, but everybody found out when COVID first hit. Like probably
you
even
didn't
still
need an
now,
emergency
like
fund
they found out you need to at least have an emergency fund. And then like
because you
even the
can't.
people with the stocks, like people are like, oh, I put my emergency fund all in stocks. Oh, they took a big hit. They took a big hit when the market dipped. So if you needed that bread and you couldn't wait for it, like I'm sure a lot of people sold the bottom. Those people who kept their emergency fund in stocks, I can guarantee you they sold the bottom.
Because you needed that bread right then and there.
You needed that bread.
That's why the cash position is our emergency fund on any money that we are actively flipping. You know what I'm saying? Like other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need this right now. It need to be in something else. You know what I'm saying? Because if that other thing hits the fan, like the stock market, or my earned income hits the fan, I can go to the stash. You know what I'm saying? I can go right to the stash and try to make something shake. You feel me? And that's why we were saying we need at least 3 months in expenses. You know what I'm saying? Because something bad can happen to the point that you might be out of work for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was out of work. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now you're trying to sell a PS4. Now you're trying to sell this. You know what I'm saying? Now you probably can't sell this because it ain't worth shit. So it's like, your consumerism adds up, you feel me? Like, you got to add up everything you know kind of did in your life, you feel me? And come up with a number. And I came up with a number, and that's why I'm trying to get a certain amount of money into the market now because I done spent that much money, you feel me? And I ain't got nothing to show for it, you feel me? So you can't let the consumerism run your life, you feel me? I know it's really a cycle, but at the end of
Right.
the day, you got to break that cycle because it's always going to be testing you, you know what I'm saying? You got to just start telling yourself no. Most people, we don't tell ourselves no when we got the money, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you got a band on you, know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I can go to Target, I can go spend $200 here, I can go do this, I can go do that, you know what I'm saying? Knowing you get paid in 2 weeks, but you ain't investing in that money, so it's like, now you in a cycle of just spending this money, spending this money, spending this money, spending it, you know what I'm saying? And then something bad happened, now you down bad and out, and you ain't prepared for that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why we stack, because we want to be prepared for when life does throw the curveball at us and it hits us and we can't dodge it, you know what I'm saying? Because goddamn, if you don't punish yourself, you don't tell yourself no, then life gonna do it for you. And I don't want life to do it for you, all, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. You will get blindsided and be like, dang, you're gonna look around and be like, all
What the
that
fuck
money I
happened?
spent, like if you spend it on stuff that you cannot sell, it don't really have any value, you be like, dang, you gonna be looking through your closet like, man, I wish I would never bought this. Or you just gonna be looking around at all the stuff that you got that you just can't get rid of and you're gonna be hurt. You're just gonna be
We need
hurting for
more
real.
assets. We need more assets, man. Most people don't even have no assets, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got all this bullshit, so it's like you need some assets, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just $100 in crypto, I don't care what crypto you buy, bro. Buy what you want to buy. Do your due diligence, but damn, bro, try to buy something, you know what I'm saying? Try to get some zips of silver. Try to get something that's gonna hold value or appreciate, you feel me? Like you have to do something. You have to break your cycle of consumerism. Because once you start to break that cycle and now you're investing, now it's like, bro, I don't need that right now. It's always gonna be here. That's what I always tell myself. It's always gonna be. And if it's not, it's always something new I want. You feel me? Like
Yep.
it's always gonna be something new you want. That's the cycle of
That's
consumerism.
the yeah, that's the thing about consumerism. There's always gonna be something new you want. So it really
So,
don't it's not a big deal if you don't get what you actually want right then and there because something else gonna come out. You can be like, oh yeah, I'm glad I waited, or just like yeah, I like that way more than what I had liked before. So it's all
facts.
good.
Yeah, $27 a day is 10 bands a year. You feel me? $27 a day could be $10 on Chick-fil-A, $10 on weed, $7 on some bullshit. Like you could do that every day. A lot of people do it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to give out no examples, but niggas really do it every fucking day. You feel me? Like it's so easy to spend between $10 and $30 a day on straight bullshit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Not realizing that you're doing that shit and you're not investing no bread. So like, you're just in a cycle of consumerism and using earned income to fuel the consumerism and using the consumerism to fuel your idle time. So you really ain't on shit. And it's not to disrespect y'all. Y'all like at the end of the day, I used to not be on shit. It's just I made a decent amount of money, you know what I'm saying? But I was stagnant in making that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to quit the weed. That's why I had to quit the spending, had to quit the bullshit and just buckle down and stack. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a goal. Like y'all need to make a goal and stick to that joint. If it's not fueling the goal, tell yourself no. Like have small treats for yourself, but like, bro, you want to be 99%, 90% straight seriousness till you reach the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be tired of staying the same. Like staying the same has to be tiring for you before you make this next move. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you level up, enjoy that shit. Enjoy that shit to the fullest. Y'all seen what Xavier said on the old podcast that I was on with him like 3 weeks ago. He hit 100 bands, spent 20. You know what I'm saying? He's seen that 80, like, oh no, I need to get back on my shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's just how you gotta treat it, you feel me? Like once you see that money going down, you enjoyed it, go ahead, get back on your shit and try to hit 200, you know what I'm saying? 300, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever you gotta do. Yeah, you can treat yourself along the way, but don't every day you treating yourself because you got it. No, you can't do
Right.
it like that because we don't have the stability invested to goddamn outweigh our consumerism.
Yeah, like and you'll see people say all the time like to I guess like as a remark or a counter talk to what you're trying to say is like what I can't like what's wrong with me enjoying myself every day, like there's nothing wrong with that. Like you'll realize like down the line 10 years from now when you look back and you don't have any money, you don't have any assets, you don't have nothing to show for all that money you spent, like everybody's like, oh, I want to live my best life every single day, but at some point you have to invest. Like you got to invest, and if you're not ready to invest yet, you got to start saving then start investing. Like, but you have to at some point. You can't just be like, and I'm about to just I'm just gonna live it up every single day. Like that's crazy.
And then you're doing it marginally, you're doing it based on your earned income right then and there. So it's like you're not even really able to do what you truly dream. Because if you started making more money, you're gonna start spending more money. Because now you can do the shit you dream about. You know what I'm saying? If you dream about smoking whole eighth backwoods and you smoke grams right now, once you get money for the eighth backwoods, you gonna run through them bitches. You gonna run through them. I'm trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't talk about shit I don't fucking do. You feel me? And I seen it and I did it and I lived it and I taught it to other people. So it's like, bro, I know exactly what I'm talking about, but we not that damn different, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is I started making changes in my life to try to change my fucking life. You feel me? Like I know what's wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong, so I'm gonna stop trying to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's levels to it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I still make mistakes, I still do dumb shit, but it's levels to it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the more you cut out the bullshit and only add beneficials, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't beneficial, it's artificial right now. And eventually it'll be detrimental to your growth, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, most of y'all are over 21, 22, you know what I'm saying? So 5 years ago, you wouldn't have been doing bullshit while you were 16, 17. That shit translated, that bad habit translated over into your adulthood. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Like it really has. And you don't notice that shit because you just living your life day to day. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And then before we get off of here, like just like Hugo just said, $27 a day is $10,000 a year. So if you did not take part in 31 days of investing, I definitely recommend that a lot of people at least try that. So like if you can try to invest $27 a day for a whole month straight, like, it'll be a big difference for you, and you can easily do it with M1 Finance, or you can go and like buy some crypto every day, buy some stock every day, buy some fractional shares every single day. But like just try it out. Like I think it changes a lot of people's mindsets once they realize like, dang, like it like
This
just me
money add up.
investing, yeah, it adds up. So I was talking to somebody. Who was it? No, I was talking to Rain. I was with Rain yesterday, and he was like, yeah, I'm just he followed what I did. He just bought a Palantir share every single day when we was doing 31 days of investing in
Okay.
December. And we up like Palantir. I hit 42, but it's going back
It
down
hit
now.
45. It hit
Yeah,
45.
right, exactly. Hit 45, but it's all good. It's going down now, but like just gonna keep buying more like long term plays. But you start seeing like, dang, like just me investing every single day, I could have increased my money like 50% just from investing every single day. Like,
That's what a lot of people did. Easy. If you type in 31 days and invest on the ticket on Twitter, it's a lot of people that stopped doing consumerism, invested, and they seeing 30 to 50% for that month. You feel me? Like you ain't gotta do $27 a day. Like if you got $10, $15, just go ahead and do that. Like put the blunt down, put the weed down, please. I love the weed, but put it down for a month, bro. Just go ahead, use that to earn income that you was gonna use for weed, bro. Just put it in stock, bro. Just go ahead and do that, Joe. It's worth it. I'm trying to tell you because it's gonna get your mind right to see that. Damn, bro, I'm not fucking making no money before I give it to somebody else. Like you gotta bleed, sweat, and cry to get your earned income. You know what I'm saying? Like earned income is blood money to me. You feel me? So you need to try to see a return on investment on your blood money before you give it away. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, so you can start having more assets and less consumerism in your life, you know what I'm saying? Until you reach a certain level to be able to consume way more than you want, you know what I'm saying?
hell yeah, you gotta pay yourself first. That's it.
Facts,
Gotta
pay
pay
yourself
yourself
first.
first. So pay yourself first by investing or saving. But definitely do 31 days of investing, or if it's not a 31-day month, 30 days of investing, just try it. Like try out investing every single day and just see how it goes. But I don't want to hold you up any longer. We've been on
Oh
here
no,
for
you
an hour
good,
and
you
20
good.
minutes.
Oh
But
no, we had to do this, John. No bullshit, we had to do this, John.
yeah,
We
yeah,
don't
we
never
had to
promote this,
do
John.
it. We had to do it. I was like, man, Hugo, he must be really trying to run it up. I'm like, he don't even want to
You know, I'm trying to
come
get this
on yet.
bread. Trying to get this bread, but then I'm gonna have to pull up on you this time, you know what I'm saying? Talk this shit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna come to Denver, so
Oh,
probably gonna come
word?
out there.
Pull
Yeah,
up, pull
yeah,
up.
I think we're gonna
Oh
come
yeah.
out there probably next month.
Oh shit, you know, goddamn, I'm gonna be out here, you know what I'm saying? If you come out early, we going skiing early in March if you pull up.
All right, bet. Yeah,
Bet,
we'll
bet,
come
bet.
out there. Yeah, so
Sure.
like I said, thank you for coming on. Can you tell people like either where they can find you or about Baby Grow Gang if they want to join?
Twitter is what? Logical underscore EL. The Baby Grow Gang Discord is just Baby Grow Gang. You just type in at Baby Grow Gang, you know what I'm saying? You can reach me on either one. I prefer you reach out on the Baby Grow Gang because it's less bullshit in the DMs for me. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah,
lot of people DM me on the main account. So if you do really need to reach out to me, you can reach out to me like that. You know what I'm saying? And following the Instagram, I don't really be on this Instagram shit. I don't do this little photo shit, all this other shit. I pop up on there like once a week, but I don't really be on this hoe.
Yeah, I like when you be cooking, but you don't really be cooking on there
I
like.
be cooking, but I don't be cooking. So I gotta get back on my cooking. You feel me? I be doing this little cleanse. Don't be eating the salads and shit all week, easy. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah, I
saying? I be
seen that.
posting up
I
sometimes.
seen that.
So just trying to goddamn get my mind right, to get the grind right, to get the bag right again. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this. You feel me? You can't be comfortable. If you want to grow, you can't be. There's no comfortability in growing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get uncomfortable with this jump, and it's gonna hurt. You feel me? And it's a daily routine. You gotta have a daily routine. It's gotta be something that you dedicated to. You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep slacking off. It's stacked on lack, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah. So everybody be about the stack don't lack, stack season life. If you aren't really familiar with stack season, I got a whole thread about it on Twitter. So just search my name and stack season, it'll come up. And I
You ain't gotta do all that, bees. You can just
what?
type in stack season Hugo on
Oh, for
Google,
real?
and your junk will pop up. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it
Well,
pop up
type
in
in
the videos.
Google, and then it'll pop
Yeah,
up, and you'll find everything, and you'll find Hugo's page and all that stuff too. But thank you everybody for coming out for another Finance Fridays. If you don't have my book yet, definitely get that financial starter kit. It has everything you need for your financial literacy needs and resources. So yeah, definitely get that. And thank you for coming out again. Appreciate
hey
you, Hugo.
BZ.
Yeah.
So, is there a way you can do like a giveaway on your little Twitter? I mean, not on your Twitter, but on your Instagram, like a randomized thing? Because I donate 5 books
Yeah,
if
give it
we
out
can get it
what,
like
right
that.
now or later?
Like later on, like on your Instagram, like if you can do like a randomize for your following,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah, if you do that, I'll go ahead and send you the money for the Apple Pay. You got them.
All
Whenever
right, bet.
whenever you do that, all right, bet
All
for
right. I
sure,
appreciate that. So I'm gonna do a giveaway for 5 books. So y'all look out for that for sure. I appreciate you,
for sure.
Hugo.
You already know, B. Just take your time out here in these streets.
All right, yeah, for sure.
All right.